You'll run until the world's flat, gentlemen. That's what my old coach used to tell me. All right, let's go see if the world's flat. Well, just leave you getting on my chest. Yeah, more than you know. Yeah, more than you know. All right, where are we going? Let's go up here. Oh boy, this is an ugly turn. All right, look at these houses. These houses are nice, huh? Getting off my chest, yeah, more than you know, yeah, more than you know. And this is why they thought the world was flat. Oh, well, you guys can't really see it. Damn it. It's called the ocean. Can't see the ocean. Picked a bad spot. Picked a bad spot. Damn it. I wanted to give you guys a good view of the ocean, but how everyone thinks the world is flat. You know, you look out in the ocean, it's flat. It's kind of weird. I could go up there, but we got to get going. Damn it. I was going to give you guys, yeah, it just kind of rolls off. It's pretty interesting. I always like looking at the ocean. Okay. I'll just leave you getting off my... come on, fella. Come on there, big fella. Yo, what's up, Bobo? How you doing, brother? Semper Fi, man. Welcome to, what does that say? Shore Cliffs? Shore... Down by the sea, where the watermen glow. To my home, I dare not go. We are in the equivalent of Malibu. But hey, what's up, YN? YN. Hi. Hey, peace. What's going on? So this is the rich man's Malibu. Malibu, you guys hear Malibu, California. It all got burnt down for the most part. Well, we call that poor man's beach, old Malibu up there. The old Malibu. This is the rich man's Malibu, you know? This is where the Malibu's for poor people. Don't let people tell you there's wealth in Malibu when I'm telling you it's full of poor people. Gross. Just kidding. Malibu's dope as fuck. And it's full of people that have a ton of money. Don't let me fool you. But this part of California, no one even knows the name about this place, right? No one even knows because it's so private. It's so private, man. It's dope. I love this place. Love it. I got an aunt that lives somewhere around here. I know Santa Monica Beach. Oh, Bobo, Santa Monica. See that? Bobo, I want you to know places. That's like that's a tourist attraction, Santa Monica. You know, it's like if you go to Texas, you just go see the Alamo, or if you go to Florida, you go to Miami. My job in this channel is taking you guys places where you'll never know. You know, Dana Point, San Juan, Laguna Beach. You know. Santa Monica's nice. I don't get me wrong. Santa Monica's nice. Malibu's nice. It's all nice, but I want to show you guys places you don't know, like this place. Like this place, man. During the summer, woo boy, you see all the lady boys running up and down the street and trying to get in shape, get the summer bods ready. Santa Monica Beach ain't bad, but the Santa Monica Beach, the problem with Santa Monica is it has that, the Los Angeles River gets dumped right into it. So after a rainy, like the last couple days, it sprinkled. Well, LA and our lovely government just literally just like opens up the floodwaters and lets all the crap from the cities get pushed into Santa Monica. It sucks. It sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, I can go up this little hill. Let's see. Maybe. Give you guys a better view. I'll go. Oh, yeah, actually, this hill. There is a little. You guys can check this out. This will be. This is, I think, where the trail's at, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just leave you, get it off my chest. Yeah, more than. Oh, this is the end of the world, devil dogs. You want to see the end of the world is flat. Give me about 2 minutes. 2 minutes until I flip this thing around. You can see why people thought the world was flat back in the day. Back in Nam. Oh my God. Never catch on fire. You know, it's not Malibu. Malibu's old and cheap. It just has that name, Malibu. You know, 90210 what's that? Melrose Place. I hate that place too, man. Melrose, it's nice, but it ain't. I don't know, man. I like where I live, man. This is the Butte. Read the climate. Oh, really? Greece, Italy, and Europe. Look at these. Look at this thing. They're nice. They're big. Got rich, good neighbors. No crime. Not bad. Not my cup of tea. I would take one, but I want one right closer to the water, man. Way closer to the water. Because getting back up this hill after a couple cervezas, man, that's not going to be fun. You'll just fall. I'll just roll down the hill again. Climate in California is like Italy, Greece here in Europe. All right. 70 degrees all day. Greece has got it going on, man. What happened to Greece with Athens and Sparta? You know, what happened to those guys, man? They don't do nothing no more. All right. Look at these palm trees, dude. California, we love our palm trees. Love our palm trees. I'll just leave you getting off my chest. Oh, look at Old Glory. Look at Old Glory right there. Oh, look at her. She's looking good. When I see her waving high, she's a glory. In my heart and teardrop in my... Oh, there's the world's flat. You'll run into the world's flat, gentlemen. Look at that. I mean, there's just... Everyone, imagine being really stupid back in the day and looking out there and be like, oh yeah, you just keep going and going and going and going. And going and going. No, for sure. The ocean had been so scary back in the day, man. At least like when we go up to space, there's no monsters in space, you know? There's no big killer whale. There's no... I don't know, free willy, you know, big old sperm whales that will eat anything. And so, dude, there's a video I just saw where a whale tried to eat a person on a canoe or a kayak, and the whale basically like spat the person back out. You know, sharks. I didn't even talk about sharks. Imagine seeing a space shark. I'm driving into Victorville. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Hey, man. Jeremy Grossard. What's up, brother? Hey, we're brothers from another mother, man. How's Victorville doing for you? I'll be working up there probably sometime next week. I'll be working in Victorville, Barstow, Baker, all that crap. This is my last week. And I got taken over by a new company, so it's gonna be a little different. Streams might be a little funny, but same old, brother. Victorville, man. Victorville really exploded with the new houses and stuff, man. Victorville's not bad. Victorville is not bad. I just need to get it off my chest, yeah, more than you know. Should I go? Let's get going, huh? Let's hop on the bus, Gus. Yeah, Victorville's nice, man. Victorville's nice. It really, I mean, it really took off in like the housing market. I know that. A lot more people are moving out of the city. Yeah, for sure it has. Yeah, man. And I mean, even like, I'm big Victorville back in the day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old you are, Jeremy. You're obviously old enough, old enough to party. But back in the day, it used to be, like, we would make fun of it like Meth Town or like Hemet. Hemet. I used to work in Hemet a lot too, and Hemet got a little better. The city actually started repaving the roads and just kind of doing things nice. But they're not as bad as they once were, man. They're not as bad as they once were. Clovis, northeast of Fresno. Holy shit, dude! What are you doing in Victorville, man? Yeah, Fresno. Yeah, I got a couple co-workers up there. Yeah, it's Fresno. I always boys that live out in Fresno, man. I'll tell you a story, Jeremy. I served in the United States Marine Corps back in 2006. So I grew up out here in SoCal. So I ended up joining the Marine Corps and doing all that crap. The point of the story is there's West Coast Marines, East Coast Marines, overseas Marines, right? So West Coast Marines, they call us Hollywood Marines. We live by Hollywood. We are totally different, right? Then you got, a couple boys from Texas. They bring their hillbilly stuff up, but the East Coast Marines are a little different breed. West Coast Marines, we're Hollywood and overseas, and it's so funny because in Fresno, you guys we call them Fresno Marines. You guys got your own like state. So there's, you can always tell someone's maybe from Texas or Oklahoma, or East Coast guys will make fun of the Hollywood guys, and the Hollywood Marines are kind of always picked on. Because we're Hollywood, baby. But these guys from Fresno would come down and train with us, and there was about 13 of them. And holy shit, these guys were born different, man. I'll tell you what, man. You boys up in Fresno were born different, man. I don't know what it is up there. The water you guys drink, the heat out in Fresno has melted your brains. I don't know, man, but I'm sure as shit happy that you guys are on our side, man. I'll be 100. These guys would come down and it was just anarchy, dude. They would do, they were hard workers and they would just go, I don't know, it's hard to explain. And then I had a good friend, man, Montoya. He was from Fresno, and then he wasn't the 13 original, but I trained with them in Missouri. I met him in another state, basically, but yeah, once you find out someone's from Fresno, and you guys have an accent. I don't know if you ever noticed, but you guys got an accent, and you guys say hella a lot. Hella. You guys always say hella, brother. Delivering out here. Oh, nice, man. More cops. I ticking? I don't think I'm ticking. Uh-oh. Guy was gonna hit me, dumbass. Guy in the damn green car almost hit me. Working, man, that's good. Delivering stuff, that's good. I'll just leave it on. I think I'm losing you guys. I think I got. I'm gonna end the stream, boys. Wait, hold on. I think I'm okay. What the hell's going on? That's weird. No? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's really strange. Is San Quentin prison still alive? Yeah, San Quentin's still up and running. What highway is it? This is the 5. The 5 going towards like Anaheim or Orange. L50, man. L50. Yeah, you guys, people from Fresno always said hella cool, a lot of hellas, you know, a lot of hellas. I'm just keeping it off my chest, yeah, more than you. Yeah, San Quentin, that's up north more. That's not my area. We got, in my area, we have, so have you ever seen the movie, oh boy, I mean, there's a lot of like, there's, well, the prison out here where I live is called, Chino Prison. Chino, Blythe, that Blythe is a supermax, and there's a that's hella nice. yeah, you the Fresno Marines showed up, man. It was like, you know, just like your crazy cousin coming down, you boys out there, man. I don't know what it is out there in Fresno, man. I don't know what you guys do out there, but you guys raise them different, man. Raise them different. It was a good time, man. Good time. Hey, did you hear about what the ancient Egyptian? Like, I heard that. If you guys watch Vinny Johnson, I heard that someone's trying to claim that they found the like lost covenant or something. They found something like that out there in the somewhere hidden in the CIA files or something, just like the pyramids. It's another weird. Weird. Have you just started streaming now? Hey, what's up, Toby Bill? Have you just started streaming now? Yeah, basically. Yeah. I just streamed to say hi and see how everyone's doing and saying Semper Fi and you know, sharing my story as a veteran and just a regular old American that grew up in the 80s and 90s, you know, middle class, upper, lower, you know, somewhere around there, depending on the week. You know, I had nothing that I really wanted for. My dad worked hard, my mom worked hard, and they both had a job trying to raise me and my brother, and then I joined the Marine Corps at 17, 18, so, but yeah, I just like taking people around, showing everyone California and, you know, where we live and how we do things. When mostly everyone in California works Monday through Friday, 7 days a week, 25 hours a day. And I'm sure people just chill and have more time to themselves for sure. But out here in California, man, like you know, you know, even politically, everyone talks about, you know, the billionaires. It's that communist way of thinking. The billionaires and the millionaires have all the money. Like there's a finite money glitch. But you know, whether you have a lot of money or not, just depending on where you live. You know, if you grew up in North Dakota, you're probably not, you know, you probably don't have a lot of money because you don't need a lot of money up there. If you live in California, you need a lot of money and the jobs pay a lot. You know, there's just different ways of thinking about it. You know, the neighborhoods we were just driving through, Oh, those houses probably go for multi-millions. But it's because if you want to do business in California, your wages have to go through the roof. You know, I got a pay raise like a couple years ago just because I live in California. It wasn't a pay raise, it was just an increase because of inflation or whatever. You know, I get paid more than anybody else in my company, but it's because I have the more shit to pay for, I guess. You know, I guess, does that make sense? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I like to take people. You guys are still looking at me. My bad, man. Hey, Bullseye Ben, what's up, Devin? Grew up in the California. Yeah, man. Yeah. Keep up the good work. Thank you, G Minster 12. What's up, brother? Thank you, guys. Yeah, you know, I just like a tour. You know, if you guys ever come down, I always say, man, if you guys ever want to, like, I don't know, like, you know, if you live in the United States and, you know, you can't afford going to Europe or Hawaii or wherever, Florida, because whatever reason why, dude, you got to fly out to California. Don't fly to LAX. Go to Long Beach or Orange County, and then have your, you know, vacation on Costa Mesa or Newport Beach, man. It's the exact same thing, but better because you're safe in California. You know, flying to Europe or Spain or, you know, any weird place like that. You know, what are you gonna, this is, you know, what are you gonna do? Just sit on a beach and drink a beer, man. You know, it's the same thing. Same thing. At least you get ripped off here and not ripped off in another country. California love, that's right, brother. Europe might be cheaper than California. Ooh, I don't know. Coronado Island would be a good vacation. Yeah, Coronado. Oh, dude. I still haven't taken you guys to Coronado, the hotel. Ooh, yeah, that's right, Ben. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Shit, I was just down there today. God damn it. Well, we'll make another special trip, Devil Dogs. We will make a special trip. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mr. 12. Thank you, brother. Europe might be cheaper. Hey, Harry Pot Smoker, what up, bro? How you doing, man? Semper Fi, brother, Semper Fi. Have you guys rewind it to the very beginning of the stream? And if you look at the very beginning of the stream, you'll just see a pretty cool view, or, you know, I drive through a very, very rich neighborhood. You know, it's something to kind of look at and ooh and ah about, you know, like looking at Christmas lights. And then I got us to a cliff where we can see the edge of the world, Devil Dogs. We saw the edge of the world. If you get to the edge of the world, you just fall off. You just fall off. Rewind it. Rewind the clip. Rewind the YouTube. Go to the edge of the world, man. Thank you, guys, bro. The Red and Roof Hotel and the Coronado Bridge is iconic. Oh, damn, dude. Yeah. Bullseye Ben knows what's up, man. Yeah, the Coronado Hotel, brother. Yeah. Coronado Bridge. Yeah, I'll drive over that tomorrow, maybe, man. Maybe I'll do an afternoon stream, and we'll just kind of walk around Coronado, since you know, it'll be better than what I'm doing right now, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. You know, just kind of cruising through or bruising. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Yep. I agree. Sure, those are my 3 letters for work for this whole week. I know, I do a lot, boys. I do a lot. Yeah, the red roof, man, the red roof. And that bridge, man. That bridge is big, it's long, it's ugly, it's funky, but it sure as shit works, man. Sure as shit works. So I read that there's what, 8 8 little houses in the Great Pyramid of Giza. I heard there's like huge circular tubes going down from the pyramids. I heard that we found the lost covenant of Jesus Christ himself. Soon there, the UFOs that were, remember that shit in January? Everyone was seeing UFOs in the sky. Man, there's been a lot of wild shit going on. I think it's all the psyop, man, all the weird psyop for to derail the Trump administration, man. I don't know what it is, to be honest, but it sure is weird, man. Why? How did? Yeah, I don't know. As a lost CIA document, but we sure as shit can't get those Epstein files, man. Woo! That's like pulling teeth. That's like pulling teeth, man. Pam Bondi failed, dude. Kash Patel failed. I don't know. Oh, a bunch of people doing community service. How nice. USA is finished. Yeah, man, I agree. We should wrap it up. Put a bow on this bitch. Stock market is tanking. Everyone's abandoning the USA military. We got a bunch of lady boys in the military. I mean, a $20 bill's a $20 bill, but goddamn, son. What's up, Jingo Jango? What's up, Jingo? Jingo Bingo Jango, what's up, brother? How you guys doing, man? Welcome to the compound. Semper Fi, man. Take a seat. Beer's cold. Pool's on. USA is having a comeback. Oh, baby. Oh, you feel it, man. You feel it. You feel it. Yeah, I do too, man. I do too. Well, I mean, and to get a comeback, all we have to do is cut the fat, baby. And that's what we're doing. Surely and slowly, right? The purge has begun. Yeah, Richard, that's right, brother. That's right, the purge, baby. That's a good one, man. Semper Fi, Richard. Hell yeah. The purge has begun, man. I mean, we just got to cut the fat, baby. We got to, I mean, did you guys watch the, I mean, just we're are just getting pissed on and burnt, dude. Ragnarok comes too. Oh, I like Ragnarok. I like the Ragnarok. The Vikings, dude. The Viking. Bobo, where you at, my Viking, dude? We got one Viking in the compound right now, man. Bobo the Hobo, dude. He's going to be our first Viking United States soldier pretty soon. Or just be a nice citizen here in the U.S. We could take all the people we can get. You just do it right, though, man. You do it right, you're a citizen, man. That's it. You know, if you're border or border bunny, man, we can't have border bunnies, man. We can't have people unloyal to the flag, you know, to the Constitution, man. You gotta be somewhat loyal to the First and Second Amendment, brother. You know. Hey, F yeah, that's right, brother. Ragnarok, whoop whoop, yeah. Hey, there's Bobo. I'll start Danish restaurant when I get my citizenship. There you go, man. There you go. There you go. I don't even, I gotta go to Solvang, man. I'm gonna go back to Solvang just for you. I might do that soon. I might take a drive up there, man. I want to get all that stuff on film, and I'll let you see it, man. That'd be cool. I'll post it. Oh, I'll try to order some food too. Oh, what? They're building a bridge here? Oh shit, guys! Look at them boys up there. Hey, USA, USA. What are those little white bags? Yeah, I love my construction crews up there, man. Hard workers. Gotta love our boys doing good work. Yeah, man. I just paid for my taxes. So Bobo, so I just did my taxes, and what? So when you do your taxes, you just show proof of income, right? So anytime we call it a W-2 from work, it's just a paper. It shows all your work money, you know, whatever. So you turn that in. You don't really turn anything else in unless you took a big lump sum from something. You know, you sold your stocks, maybe a house, depending on what kind of deal you got. But the only thing you really, so here in the States, so when you do your taxes, you normally get money back because the government overtaxes us. And then at the end of the year, they recalculate it and usually give you some cash back. Not all the time. Sometimes you break even, which is ideal. You know, you don't want your government taking more than that they need, nor do you don't want to owe. It's pretty chill, man. But other than that, that's it, man. That's 1 year out of the day. You kind of do your taxes. Everything else is like sales tax, or, you know, you pay an extra 2 cents on a loaf of bread or some shit like that. But that's about it, man. That's about it. I mean, all the taxes are kind of included in everything, so you kind of see how much you pay and shit. But it ain't that bad. I don't know how they do it out there, but like my brother gets like 10 grand back, dude. And you can kind of fucks with the tax brackets. And so there's a thing that we call tax evasion. You know, tax evasion is you're evading to pay taxes on purpose. And then you know, a loophole, a tax loophole. A tax loophole means it's there for you to use, so use it. You know, so even though even though the government knows that you're using this loophole, it's there for a reason. You know, you're not evading it. You're using something they're offering you. So there's always little ways around to get more. You know, having kids, they give you a big kid break. You know, like a couple grand for childcare or whatever. But like I said, Devil Dogs, when they give you money back, it's always your money back. It's an interest-free. You give money to the government as a free loan to use, but it's interest-free, which doesn't make sense. Because nothing in this world is not interest-free, except when you do business with the government with your own money. Kind of blows. Tax loopholes are awesome. Oh yeah. You could loophole the shit out of taxes. Oh yeah. A good CPA is worth their money. Oh yeah. Hey, quantum reality, right? A good tax person, yeah. Especially if you have a lot of funds, man. If you gotta have a lot of funds, you gotta have a good tax person, man. Zero tax world would be lovely. Hey, Selena. Yeah. Well, you know, you would have to tell your government, or the United States government, or whatever government you work for, or you live under, or whatever. The government would have to make their own product and sell it. That's how, you know, I get paid, right? I work for a company that makes something that Selena buys, you know. The government works for you, doesn't make anything, doesn't sell anything, and somehow they still get money over and over and over. You know, and you're right, you know, construction of highways can be privatized because the construction crews get paid through the government through our tax revenue, so we can just skip the middleman, right? The police could be well, they're almost are anyways, because they collect revenue from the citizens and from the state or federal government. But if everyone's armed, no one has to worry about shit. We pay 38% in income tax in Denmark. Whoa, 38%, and I think I pay like I'm not sure. I don't even know. You won't keep the money. You have it if you don't get a CPA. Oh, you won't keep the money. You won't have it if you get a CPA. Wow, so much stupid government spending that makes people not want to pay. Yeah, dude, Ben, that's gonna be. honestly, man, like next year, I might, no, I don't want to partake in a system that takes my hard-earned money and then throws it out the window and expects me to keep working and paying them, No way, man. 38%. I think California is like 10%, and that's high. That's really high. Like, we started a revolutionary war over like 1% tax on tea, man. Americans get real pissed off about their money. Real pissed off, dude. We get real fucking pissed off. That's how the world works, man. Dinero. Shakira. Hey, Family Guy. Addicted to Family. I love Family Guy. What's up, brother? I remember that name. How you doing, man? Semper Fi, brother. Family Guy, South Park, and American Dad, man. Just American-made, American humor, dude. American Dad's my favorite, dude. I love that dad. That's me when I'm older, dude. Oh, I am older. That's still me. Did you know that a matrix is a subspace of R? If it contains the zero matrix, it's close to your addition and closed under scholar. Whoa. You went deep, Family Guy. That's deep, dude. I need to smoke some devil's lettuce before I read that again. Holy shit. Yeah, we don't have manufacture business boom because there are no raw materials. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of countries, Selena. I mean, that's why Germany went to war in World War II, man. It was for Lebensraum, for materials in the East. They wanted the oil in Ukraine and the Caucasus. They wanted the wheat in Russia. It's always about material, man. I almost say the United States, in my personal opinion, went to war in the Middle East. It wasn't just Iraq or Saddam. It was in pretty much the entire Middle East because they didn't want the Middle East to have control over the oil fields. As long as American companies have control over oil fields or whatever, or like OPEC, Saddam wanted, and Gaddafi, all those guys, they wanted to take over control of the oil prices. And, we can't have that. Americans don't like high gas prices, so we invaded. That's my personal opinion. Oprah, what's up, Mike? If you earn more than 500, oh my God, crowns, you pay 52 in tax. Oh my God, dude. So if you make $250,000, which is, I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That they take half. Man, the fucking government, the Danish government can suck my balls, dude. Like, fuck you guys. You guys are like the Danish government, dude. I'm like, you fucking lazy pieces of shit. Like, all you guys do is sit on TV and talk all day, and you want half my paycheck? Half my yearly income? Like, dude, if I was, had any money, I would move. Fuck, Bubba, what the fuck, dude? 53%, dude? What? I mean, I don't make anywhere near that, but $500,000 in crowns is I'm not sure what. Hey, what's up, Mike? Guess what I found? What'd you find, Mike? Do you know Dubai does not tax? Yeah, Selena, they're like they're a social government, they're a social government, where the government will provide for all citizens, so there is no tax when, Dubai and Saudi Arabia, they're more a social platform, but yeah, I mean, if our government just stopped just stopped, if they just stopped, Jesus, that's why I want to get out of here. I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you. If America, you don't have to live in your country to be Danish or, from Denmark. You can live wherever you want. That's how most Americans feel anyways. Like, I can say I'm Mexican because my my ethnicity is like Mexican and Irish, but my race is American or whatever. There's no here in America. You're just American, and if you say, "Oh yeah, I'm from there," no one will be like, "Oh, cool, dude." We're all from somewhere here. That's what like binds most Americans together. Is like we're all from somewhere. There's not, America's just our new house that we found and we're trying to keep afloat. And the more people that believe in the American way of life, there's no loyalty test. There's no like blood, like in Germany, you got to be German, you're going to have to be German. I don't know about Denmark, but if I go to Denmark and I don't know, will I be accepted? Here in America, dude, if you could be from the fucking moon and everyone would be like, "Oh, that's cool, man. The moon's cool. Yeah, I've been there last year." And people will pretend like they've been there too. They're like, "Oh yeah, I went to the moon." "Oh yeah, what part of the moon?" Yeah, my wife's from there, man. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's funny, dude. Everyone here in America, everyone's from somewhere, Switzerland, you need a certain amount of Swiss blood or you can't stay. Are you kidding me, dude? Yeah, that's what I mean, guys, That's right. What's up, Dirty Money? Had Saddam took Kuwait. He have possession of 65% of the oil production on the planet. Don't touch our boats or oil. Dirty Money, 100%, dude. He was snippering at oil prices, and then he went after oil. If he would have, that I'm telling you, the minute Saddam went after Kuwait's oil in 1991, the United States military and the United States, just in general, said if we have a chance, we're going to invade in the entire Middle East, and that's what we did. We fought 2 full-blown wars and probably a bunch of proxy wars all over the Middle East because we had to control the oil fields. 100%. Countries don't go to war to save other people. Countries don't go to war for the good of mankind. Countries go to war because they need more shit. And you have it, and I want it. That's what I'm telling you about Greenland, man. If Greenland is smart, they need to take the first deal they get, because someone with the military is coming. Someone's gonna just take it over. Honest to God, Ben, if someone's called like the United States Navy and said, "Hey, just park your boats above northern Greenland, and then we're just gonna start docking shit there and building shit there," like no one could do anything about it. And someone's gonna do it, man. If I'm thinking about doing it, that means someone's already acting on it. It's already too late. It needs to be sold. And the one, Americans can't have Russia or China or some weird shit by our country. We already have enough weird shit in our country. We don't need any more. And the cool thing about America, man, it's like every day you wake up, it could be a total different day, man. It could be a totally different day. Depending on where you live and whatnot. But, I mean, the government changes rapidly. A company that you might like that is down the street might just sell out. You never know. It's like Christmas all over again. When you're little and it's like Christmas, you're excited because you get cool presents. That's how I feel about America, dude. And you'd be like, oh shit. Something will change. Where are my damn crayons? What's up, Time? What's up, brother? Is that facts, dude? Holy moly, Mike. I didn't. Switzerland, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. In China, you got to be like Han Chinese, and in Japan, you obviously have to be Japanese. You're an American, not like where you're from in Europe, or like, oh yeah, my parents are from South America. Like, dude, no one cares. That's the best part about America. No one really cares. Dude, my best friends growing up. My buddy Kevin from El Salvador. He always used to get mad because we would call him Mexican. My buddy Nacho from Mexico. My buddy John Kim from South Korea. Jason, black dude, and then my boy Freddie, Mexican. Those were my good friends growing up. South Korean, a dude from El Salvador. Hence why his family up and left El Salvador. He was my age, so that he left when he was in his parents left early 80s. Had him in 86, 87. He's my age now, but long story short. But I never met anyone from Europe. Like, I never met someone from France or someone from Britain, unless I was in the military. I never met someone from Germany. I never met someone from... oh yeah, and this one guy, he ended up playing football on my football team, but he was like 100 pounds. His name was Sutham, like Atagawan. And he was Vietnamese, I think. He could barely speak English. Played football with us. He was a cool dude. Awesome dude. We try to get him laid all the time. And then he ended up joining the military. I think he's still in the Marine Corps. And then we had a guy, he was from Africa, Namdi Guachum. And boy, did this guy smell bad. Good dude though. Good family. Smart. That was my high school, man. That was my elementary school. That was my junior high. That was my high school. And then we had, girls from Japan all the time. I was like in the 5th grade, and this Japanese girl invited me to her birthday party. And we went to the movies. I think I might have been in 6th grade. And like her mom would pick us all up. And then I sat next to her. And then we watched a movie. I forget what movie we watched. It was like a Disney movie, like Aladdin King or something. But yeah, man, and right now, all those people I just talked about, all Americans, man, all Americans. Oh, and my best friend was Herman. Herman, he was Armenian and Turkish. Oh, it was great, dude. We had our whole football team was just full of different dudes from all over the planet, dude. And then we would face another football team down the street, and guess what? They had the same thing, dude. They would have a couple Asian dudes, a couple black dudes, a couple white dudes, a couple, guys from wherever, wherever. It was great, man. And growing up like that, when you're a kid, no one cares. No one cares where you're from. You just make fun of each other. We're super racist to each other. Oh, God. Like me and my buddies growing up, we were super, super racist to each other because it was funnier than shit. Dude, we would get so stoned. Like all my buddies, we would get so stoned and then start making fun of each other. Like, it was so odd. Like, our Mexican friend was called Nacho. We called him Nacho. Then it started going into Nacho Libre, like the Jack Black movie. Does people still drive lowriders in California? Yeah. Oh yeah. You'll get lowriders. You'll get the lowrider bikes. Yeah. You'll get the old school hot rods, dude. You'll see a Lambo randomly. Yeah. You might have to be into the car scene to figure out where they're going, but yeah, they not as much because so like we're like Inglewood and Los Angeles, that like those houses now are probably worth $1 million. So the poor people in Los Angeles either are sitting on a gold mine The dynamics of California have changed over the years. So, like Compton used to be ghetto. You know, there's a Taco Bell there. You know, it's probably still a little ghetto, but you know, if you're living in California, it's hard to be ghetto in California. You know, it's hard to be a bad boy gangster when you live in the fourth or fifth richest economy or states in the country, whatever. Just go to Pomona on Sunday if you want to see some lowriders. Oh yeah, Quantum Reality, Pomona, Pomona. That where the hookers are. I take you, Bobo. There's a bunch of. You're right. Quantum Reality. Yeah, you're right. I mean, dude, you can go to Norco. Watch bull riders or fuck, man, what is it? What am I trying? Oh, God. You know, the horses and the cowboys, rodeo, or you can go to Pomona, and watch low riders, or you can go to the mountain. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Are Americans taxed despite moving to Dubai, just like UK citizens? No, Selena. The minute you move, you're done. Yeah. Here in the United States, if I move to Dubai or Mexico, I just move. Like, there's no taxes. There's nothing. Us and the government don't do that. We don't do that. They don't tax me on moving. Yeah, they don't do that. California tried. But everybody's too wealthy here, so California's weird. But no. There's no. If you sell your house and move it, they don't tax you for leaving. They don't tax you for leaving. You have to file taxes as a U.S. citizen regardless of where you live. You may not pay, but you still have to file. Yes, Bottom, for sure. Whoa, there's a lot of cops. Hey, my bad, Devil's got a little break there. But there's a bunch of cops everywhere. Uh-oh. Let's focus up here. Hold on. All right, back to reading. Thank you, Mateo. Hey, no problem. What's up, Soggy Bot? You have to file incorrect. Oh, I've got a part that's full-blown native. Oh, I'm constantly trying to swap him in for 2 Chinese at the Indian trading. I'll just leave you in it. My hair? Do I got jizz on my hair? Did you say I got jizz on my hair? I'll just leave you get it off my chest. Yeah, more than you know. Yeah, more than you know. Sorry, guys, give me a minute. Yeah, so taxes. You remember, in the United States, the government here works for you. So you have the right to tell anybody at any time in the federal government or in the state and local no, I'm not doing that today. You don't ever have to abide by the the best thing about the United States is they'll never ask, because if they start asking, they're going to get voted out. Because here in America we have that one. We have that one if it happens to me, it can happen to you. If it happened to you, it can happen to me. So no matter what we agree on or where we're from, or what language you speak, if you know something is wrong, and you better help, stand up for that person, whether you agree with them or not, because eventually it's going to just be turned down on you. So a lot of politically, that's why when you hear the news, you feel like America's falling apart, right? Like the left and right don't get along. We have a racist spy in our president. Dude, if you guys followed my channel for the past year, I'm around people all day. No one cares, because we all know it's like made up woo-woo nonsense, and the one thing people care about is their money, like this truck driver right in front of me. I guarantee you, hey man, like how much do you pay in taxes? I bet he goes, man, fuck, like, an arm and a leg, we all, most Americans have one thing in common, and is that it's money. And if you don't have money in America, you're supposed to be able to, the agreement with our government is, you let me take care of myself, and you do whatever governments do. It just don't bug me. And over the last 250 years, the government has been inching closer to bugging us, right? Inching and asking for more, and maybe you shouldn't buy an assault rifle, or ladies and boys can be lady boys or boy ladies. Do you see how they are kind of inching closer and closer to my life? Well, the long arm of the law, us as American citizens, we voted in Trump, and Trump said, I'm going to go after everybody. And here's the best part about Trump. The government went after him. And like I said, most Americans can recognize that. If the government can go after a guy who was never political, was a Democrat, a big business guy, which produces a lot of jobs and a lot of money for people, if the government can go after him, they can absolutely go after a guy driving a minivan making $30,000 a year, Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. And that's what most Americans see in another American, I would hope. That's the American way of thinking, Like you're like Bobo tells me about his taxes. I'm like, dude, what are you doing there, man? Get your shit and get out, bro. Like your work in life, your effort in life is not, someone else shouldn't benefit off your hard-earned work, right? Like, hey, Longbeard, what's up, brother? I got on my tyrant. My bad, man. What's going on, brother? What's up? He's becoming anything you say you hate? Yeah. You're a little too blind to see it? Oh, wait. He's becoming everything you say you hate? Nah, I don't think so, brother. Everything Trump's doing is, I asked for it, man. Have you traveled anywhere? Oh, yeah. What's up, Soggy Bottom? Yeah, I've traveled everywhere. Around the world, man. Around the world in 80 days. I'm a little too blind to see it. Well, you think Donald Trump's going to tax me more? I mean, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. All I care about is how I make my money and how I spend my own money. The one thing Trump is doing is he got rid of the Department of Education, which I don't agree with, or I agree with 100%. The Department of Education is dog shit. Do you know why I know it's dog shit? Because I graduated school in 2006, man, in a public school in California. It's fucking dog shit. So I don't know why the Department of Education is getting my money, and then, well, how many people work there? Like 200,000 people or something? Insane, man. Insane. No, I don't think he's going to tax you more, but I think you'll see your freedom of speech limited. What do you mean, man? Like, what do you mean my freedom of speech? What do you mean my freedom of speech? Here, I can say anything I want right out this window. No one would care. I don't understand what you mean your freedom of speech. I can say, I think trannies are weird and mental illness people. I think China sucks balls. China's a corrupt communist country. Hey, Mexico sucks balls, and my family's from there. I still got family in Mexico. I think the Democratic Party's full of communists and socialists. I mean, what freedom of speech are they gonna? I say some wild shit, man. So I don't know what you're talking about. Can I not hold a "fuck you" Trump sign up in the public? Yeah, dude. If I hold an "fu" sign in like public in California, someone would give me like $100. Some crazy nut job would be like, "Hey, yeah, F Trump, woo!" You got to be more specific when you say something like that. That's such a ballpark thing to say, man. Like, what do you mean? Like, is Elon Musk gonna like block me from his X platform, or is Zuckerberg gonna delete my MySpace account? I don't understand what you mean. I live by 5 or 50 million people, dude. I live by this. I'm going 0 miles an hour, dude. And you're telling me someone's going to tell me I can't say something or write something? You're crazy. And if someone does that, I'll tell you what, bottoms up. That's what the Second Amendment's for, brother. The Second Amendment is so you can protect the First Amendment. And that's it, man. Drill, baby, drill. Dude, we have pumps in California. We have oil fields in California. Yeah, MySpace, right, dude? Like, I kind of get what you're saying, because I think you see it on, like, I think you have, I see this way, you see that way. There's no right or wrong. But I can see what you're saying, as in, like, more people, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, Bottom, like, do you see it like more people like kissing his ass or like bending the knee, so eventually he's gonna like grab power or something like that? I can see your point if that's, or if I'm anywhere near the way you're thinking. Anywhere near, but and that's why we have the Second Amendment, brother, and like. And that's what I was saying about growing up. Like, I have my best friends right now didn't vote for Trump. I have at least 4. I have 4 best friends. At least 2 of them didn't. One probably didn't even vote. They probably didn't even vote at all because they don't care anymore. And they were Democrats, and they had a bad candidate, so they just kind of fuck it, whatever. These guys right now, my friends I grew up with my whole life, they don't think that. And I said, if they do think that, they have the Second Amendment to help them get out of it, Chime jelly bean, know what I mean? Pumpkin pie. I work in the oil fields in California. Yeah, Longbeard, I know. I think I remember you talking about that. I know Bakersfield. We got a couple out here in Southern California, but I know Bakersfield's really big. In Denmark, you can get arrested for posting the wrong memes on Twitter or Facebook. Trump's trying to dig us out of the Biden's hole. Wish him luck. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Longbeard, I agree, man. Bobo. Bobo. You can get arrested. I thought that was only like in Great Britain. You can get arrested for that? Bobo, get out of here, man. Dude, dude, I would have been arrested in 7th grade. I was on MySpace in 7th, 8th grade. I would have been arrested for sure. I'm speechless, man. That's what I mean. Like, I probably could have guessed, if it happened in United Kingdom, I'm sure I could have guessed it. But until, like, someone tells you, and then you might know that person a little, like I kind of know Bobo. I know I live. What's up, brother? Man, dude, you got to get out of there, man. I think some Americans over the years, you lose love for your country, And I went through that phase. In, with the Middle East. You're lied to. But you got to play devil's advocate, and you'll get the truth, right? And I can do that with American policies and politics, right? I can see why we invaded Iraq. I just wish they would not. It was a white lie. It was like he might have weapons of mass destruction. We know he doesn't, but we're going to lean on that. We don't want to tell the American people that we're invading because we can't. We don't want expensive oil or gas prices, right? When you fight a war, you got to fight it for like all like, you know, history book lessons. But until like you meet someone or know someone that that goes through that. Hey, Mr. Good Citizen, what's up, brother? I'm still kind of shocked, man. Like, hey, tow trucking, how's it going? It's going good. My teachers go through my phone every day, and it effed up. What is going on? What is going on in the world? Who's that? Who was that guy? What about making me a mod? Oh yeah, shit, dude. Why don't you say so? Oh shit. Oh, what am I doing? Uh-oh. What did I just do? Oh, yeah, dude, I'd freaking make you a mod, man. There you go, brother. There you go, brother. Mr. Good Citizen, light it up, son. You have nice tattoos, man. Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah. So I got that good Patriot American Eagle. And then, oh, brother. You want to see the best tattoo I got, son? It's a big old American flag, man. My whole arm's American flag, yeah. And then, you know, the cross, that's personal, and, you know, a prayer for the power and for the glory forever and ever, you know. It's a lot of military tattoos, man. I got, so in Spanglish, there's a holiday we celebrate in Mexican. It's called Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, and I got that tattooed. I got a bunch of guns and stuff. Oh yeah, I got stuff and things. I want to be a dictator. Hey, this is Rad. What's up, Zonda? What's up, brother? How you doing? Apple and Google are your thoughts on your phone right now? As opposed to Apple and Google, who are going through your phone right now? For me, who's going through my phone? I mean, if you're going through my phone, you better put a condom over your mind, because it's dirty in there, boys. You don't want to go through my phone. And if you want to go through my phone, so be it, man. Go for it. Like I said, like, it gives you, so like, what's up, Fin? The Second Amendment gives you a FU card, you know? If someone wants to go through my phone, I'm like, go through it, man, but I got the Second Amendment to back me up. So it kind of takes away all the I don't know, man. We sent 200 people to the prison labor camp for a foreign country, one that has laundered list of human rights. Yeah, dude. Get them trial to prove they were actually legal. Well, here's the Fin. So you're mad that the United States federal government is sending people to some foreign land that they may or may not have, and you're asking without ever giving them a trial to prove they were actually illegal. The fact that you're an American citizen, 2 seconds. No, you know how an American citizen would, oh, that's a very bad connection up there? Whoa. Very bad connection. Is that how they do it now? Have I been missing that the whole time? Oh, boy. You ever listen to Tom McDonald? No, I don't think so, trucking. They can drop a Hellfire unit from outer space. Exactly, man. The federal government can do whatever it wants, to be quite honest. Because it's never one person. And you got to remember, when you get mad, Fin, at the federal government doing something, we want that. Like, we allow our government to break rules. You know, we didn't overthrow our government for lying to us about weapons of mass destruction, right? We said, we get it. You know, are some people going to be detained and sent to a faraway land? Sure. I don't care. I'd buy my iPhone from a Chinese slave labor. You know, I have no guilt. I have zero guilt in this mess. My phone is built in Foxconn in China, where they set up suicide nets so no one jumps off. You know, my EV battery vehicle right now was fucking mined for you know, whatever material in the Congo. Now, what am I supposed to do? You know, the wedding ring I bought my fake wife, you know, I made sure, you know, it was a blood diamond. You know, what do you want from me? You're gonna are you gonna guilt trip me into giving up my phone? Fuck no. I hope 10 people died over this thing, man. I hope 1,000 like blood diamonds came out of this cave, and I gave it to my wife, and I told her, you know, like 30 people died from trying to dig this out for you, me lady. And she would be like, I like the ring. Oh yeah. She probably wants like 50, you know. Oh, good Lord, buddy. What's up, Tay? How you doing, man? Patriot Act. Yeah, we understand. Yeah, right? It's like, I mean, the Patriot Act sucks. But, you know, like I said, the government can look through my phone, and if they want to come arrest me, well, that's why you got the Second Amendment, devil dogs. You know, sometimes people want to F around and find out, and that's when you do it, man. Nah, man, but Trump needs to be called out on that straight up. He is trying to get around all of our rights. All of your rights, not my rights. I don't know. Don't put that, all of our rights. Don't put that on me, Fin. It seems like you have a personal problem with your rights being infringed. And if you have a personal problem with that, that's on you, man. Not on me. Everything he's doing right now, Fin, I want, man. You know? If you have a problem with it, then hey, later, toes. Take care. Our rights, bro. No, my rights will never be infringed on. That's the state of affairs, you know? Yeah. Because anyone can be on a plane? You know what can be on a plane? Snakes on a plane. Or a Samuel L. Jackson, my friend. No, not I voted for this, Finn. I like everything he's doing, brother. Honest God, dude, I'm just a normal dude playing a normal dude disguised as a normal dude. If the Trump administration starts doing something stupid, I would be the first one to be like, I'm out, man. I'm voting for someone else. But as of right now, you know, no problem, man. Keep doing you, boo. I voted for it, brother. You know, give me a sec, boys. But owning is sweet. Oh, yeah. Zonda. Remember, owning, yeah, welfare isn't a right, man. The only right you get is you get to say whatever you want, and you get to buy a tool to defend you and your family. Those are the only two rights you get in America. Everything else, you have to get it on your own, man. The government will never, and we've now for sure confirmed that the government will never help the American citizens. I don't even know what our government does, dude. I have zero idea what it does. I can't name one thing. I can't name one thing over the past 37 years of my life that the government did where I'm like, dude, you guys nailed it. Not one. Name it. Name it. Unless I'm forgetting something. The only thing, like, I don't know. It's hurting my head. Hey, what's up, Kevin? I have the right to have a right wherever I serve. Gas is too high. Coke is cheaper. Hunter for POTUS, and we can just run everywhere. What's up, Dagoch 23? They invaded an economy collapse. How many times? Wait, they evaded an economic collapse. Oh, they evaded. They evaded. Who? Who evaded? Who? The government? I wonder who put us in that crap. You know, I mean, that's not doing something for the American people or helping the American people. That's just doing your job. You know, if you're a part of the government, the one thing you don't want to do is have the economy collapse. So you do whatever you got to do in your power for that. That's just their job. You know, that's just their job. They can't get a pat on the back for doing their job. Right? Am I tripping? We don't support bailouts. No, sir. Bailout airline industry. How many times? Well, yeah. I mean, like good citizens, that the government took taxpayer money, my money, your money, good citizens' money, dirty money, or no, I mean, tax money, then gave it to a business to make sure they don't go bankrupt. Once again, the government didn't do anything. They just took money that doesn't belong to them, gave it to a business that fucked up their books so bad, you know. So they're the middle guy. If you have a drug dealer, and then a guy that makes the drugs, the guy that makes the drugs just gives it. Why give it to a drug dealer? Why the person making the drugs? Why don't you just sell it to the customer? Why do you have to give it to the dealer then to sell it to the customer? You skip the middleman. The government's the middleman, devil dogs. The government's always the middleman. I wanted our airlines to, if you can't run a business and you spend, with those airlines, I would love to see how much the CEOs were making off the top. You know, right? Every time we bail a big business out, the CEO took like a $30 million pay raise that year. It's always that. But we don't have to help. I don't want to help a dying industry by saving it, by taxing, by giving my money to that business. It's a tax. It's tax money bailing out a company. I don't want that. I don't give a shit. Why would I care if the airline doesn't work anymore? I don't fly. Who the fuck flies? I stay right here. I drive around in California unless I'm going on vacation. I just don't go on vacation anymore. I just drive. There's a bankruptcy court for that. Oh man. I want to know where my profits are too. True bailouts are bad. Yeah, Finn. True bailouts are kind of junky. I don't know, man. But the discussion here is interesting. This makes everything interesting because Finn, you make me think a little bit. You make me try to explain why I think that way, and I hope I don't sound like too big of an idiot. I know I do sometimes, but I with everything going on, I think we're all good, devil dogs, 3 years will go by and the world will keep turning, Denmark will still get taxed 53%. That's crazy, Bobo. We gotta help you out a little bit, man. We'll figure something out. The world has to have free travel. Well, that's a business, The businesses have to. The world. The world would have to agree on that, and the world can't even agree on whether to help Ukraine or help Israel. There's two big old wars going on. The world can't figure that out. There's no way they're going to figure out. The world's stupid. There's a lot of stupid people. The fact that we can speak about this and then, with Finn or Mike or Addicted to Family Guy makes us not stupid, because there's people in this world that will just never have this conversation, and whatever they think is right, and that's what can cause you to be kind of stupid, right? Like someone thinking that there's more than two genders. It's like, I don't know, brother. I see a chick and I see a dude. If there's more than two, it better be a hot alien chick or something. Never had a bailout. We haven't had free market and capitalism in decades. I drive to California to visit. Oh, nice. Family, because I can't bring my EDC on a plane. Oh, yeah, because it's California. Yeah. It's not California compliant. Remember that when you need another bailout? Another bailout. What's up, Dagoach? If I bail out a corporation, why don't they share their profits? Son, that's a good question. I would, every American, I think you guys, seen on my walking around, if you ask them, hey, are you cool with bailing out the airlines again? And they would probably say no. No, I don't want my money going there. The government's not in charge of my money. I'm in charge of my money. And that's what the IRS is already complaining, that a lot of people haven't filed for taxes yet. Or a lot of people are going to stop claiming taxes. I mean, if you're playing a game and the game's cheating you, you cheat back, right? That's the whole story with the steroid era in baseball. I remember Alex Rodriguez. He was a rookie and he was watching the guy ahead of him, and he said this when he was young, before he started. He knew immediately. He's like, either I start juicing and play a long career, or someone that is on steroids will end up taking my spot. So, in baseball, everyone just started juicing because that's your job. You got to make your money. You got your wife, you got your kids, you got to put family on the table. You juice. Confirm distribution. Boom. You just need to get it off my chest, yeah, more than you know. Actually, more than you know. All right. Devil dogs, I am done for the day, man. I am out of here. F the IRS. Well, it's going to be the ERS, right? External revenue stream. Now, that's something I'm interested in. What up from Los Angeles? Hey, boxing life, man. Semper Fi, brother. Hence bailouts with tax money, our money. Yep. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Goach, Doug Goach. Oh, fuck, I forgot my taxes. When the people fear government, you have tyranny. When the government fears the people, you have freedom. Let's get that back. You're right, good citizen. You're right. And it seems like, I don't think people are in fear of the government. I think they tried to be with the Wuhan masks. Remember, that was a little fear tactic. It's like the war in Ukraine and Europe. Oh, World War III starting. Oh, it's like, I don't know, devil dogs, but I'm out of here, man. I'm wiping my hands with this day. Mr. Good Citizen, thank you, brother. Boxing life, hey, Semper Fi, brother. We got to get down in the gym one day. Just kidding, man. I'll be on tomorrow morning. It's Friday. I got one more day, and we'll have a good weekend. Anyways, devils, I'm out of here. Peace out. Stay safe. Bobo, later, brother. Fin, take care, guys. Mr. Good Citizen, Longbeard, Dirty Money. You know the regulars on here, man. Tow trucking. You guys take care, and Semper Fi. Ethan, what's up, brother? Peace, man.